Hey there everybody, this is Jonathan from Star EV Tech Support, and today we're going to cover how to store and maintain your Star lithium battery for the best performance when in more extreme climates. We're committed to providing this kind of content on a weekly basis, so you may consider subscribing if you really want to stay up to date on how to take care of your Star electric vehicles. In last week's video in this series, we covered how to store and maintain your battery in a standard climate. I'll put a link to that video at the top right of the screen so you can watch that video if you haven't gotten a chance to see it yet. A lot of the material that we're going to cover today is almost an exact copy of last week's video, so you will see some overlap. For extraordinary climate maintenance, the only thing that's needed is to check the main battery terminal torque with a torque wrench and make sure that it is set to 105 inch-pounds. You will check this torque at 150, 900, 1800, 2700, and 3600 miles. That's all that's needed. You just check your torque on your battery main terminals and verify that it's tight, as needed. As far as cleaning, all that's needed is to wipe the battery down with a clean, dry cloth. You'll wipe down any dust, any debris that's on the battery. The main thing is don't rinse the battery or immerse it with water. It's not recommended to use any water near the battery. Now, every 6 months, we recommend that you check the Star Lithium app for any updates that may be needed for the battery. You can perform those updates through your device, whether it's Android or iPhone. We do have a video that covers how to download the app and how to get it running. Also, how to perform the update if you find one is needed through the app. Now, the following information can be found in your battery leaflet. It's a document that should have been provided to you when you bought the vehicle. Inside of there, you'll find that the normal storage temperature of the battery should be between 32 degrees and 95 degrees. Although your battery can be used all the way down to -4, all the way up to 140 degrees, we recommend that you do not charge a frozen battery. We recommend that the battery be stored at 60 to 95 degrees. We recommend that you fully charge your battery before leaving for an extended period of time. But if that's not possible, we recommend that you at least follow these simple guidelines. If you plan on leaving your battery for less than a month between the temperatures of -4 and 104, we recommend that you charge the battery to at least between 40 and 80%. In contrast, if you decide that you need to leave your battery for less than 6 months, in temperatures between 32 and 77 degrees, we recommend that you charge your battery to at least 60 to 80%. Also, if your battery has been updated already to provide maintenance charging capability, you can plug the charger in and leave it during the time that you're gone, and it will maintenance charge your battery. Now, should the temperature drop below 32 degrees while you're gone, the charging will be suspended during that time until the temperature reaches a more favorable temperature for charging, and then charging will resume with the maintenance charging. Now, as part of that maintenance charging, what we recommend is you make sure that your charger is operating properly before you leave on your trip. That is key, because even though it has maintenance charging, if your charger is not operating properly, then you may come back and return to a dead battery. Now, here are some important numbers. Do not leave your battery for more than 7 days at room temperature with the battery under 20% state of charge. Next, don't leave your battery for more than an hour, just 1 hour, at high temperatures above 104 if the battery state of charge is under 10%. Once you return from your trip, you can sign into your app, connect to your battery, and verify that the battery is fully charged. Once you're able to verify that, then you're ready to drive as normal. The one thing you will notice is that it's recommended that you reach 60 to 80% of charge before you leave. Now, to be able to do that, we recommend that you plug the charger in and wait for the battery to show that it's reached that level. Because a lithium battery may take 8+ hours to fully charge from a depleted battery, you want to plug your charger in and make sure that it is charging and has enough time to reach that level before you leave. This way, you know that the charger is able to operate and there's nothing wrong with it before you go on your trip. Should you forget to do this, you may find that you're an hour from leaving, plug the charger in, and it's not working. In that instance, you may have some trouble getting the vehicle taken to the dealer for diagnosis and that sort of thing when the battery is going to be depleted as you're gone. So that's why we recommend, start well in advance, plug the charger in, make sure it's operating properly, and able to reach at least 80% charge before you go on your trip, and then you can rest assured that nothing's going to happen while you're gone. So now let's address the extremes. If your battery is below 32 degrees, you'll need to either A, bring it into a warmer environment, such as a garage, until the temperature reaches above 32 degrees, or if you have sufficient charge, you can drive the vehicle, and as it drives, it will warm the battery up, then return to be able to plug it in, and the charger will take over. But keep in mind, you'll need enough charge to drive the vehicle and then return. So you don't want to get stranded on the road if you were to drive and then you didn't have enough to get back. On the other hand, if the vehicle is too hot to be charged or used, then we recommend that you bring it into a shady area, such as a garage or under a tree, to provide shade so that the battery is able to cool down so that it can be charged. So remember, the parameters for it to be charged is from 32 degrees to 113 degrees. Now, if the vehicle is very cold, you'll need to warm it up by driving it or bringing it into a warmer location. If it is too hot, above 113 degrees, you'll need to put it in the shade or bring it into the garage to cool it down so that it can be charged. So hopefully this video today has given you a brief overview on how to store and charge your lithium battery when you live in a more extreme climate. Whether it is too cold in your area or too warm in your area, or perhaps it swings from too cold to too warm, you'll know exactly what to do to maintain your battery and keep it in top running condition. I do want to take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and watching these videos every week. We know that you guys are interested in knowing more about caring for your Star EV and the batteries, the chargers, and everything that goes with it. So we just want to thank you from Star EV Tech Support for tuning in and watching this content. So from Star EV Tech Support, we will let you guys get back to your day.